Welcome to Active Living at the Active Life. My name is Dan Wooten and I'm your host for a monthly television program featuring exciting opportunities for adults 55 plus in LaGrange. The Active Life is a recreational campus located right off of Lafayette Parkway on Ragland Street. It's near the post office in LaGrange. We have all types of activities and programs for all types of people. These programs include fitness classes, single-day or multi-day travel, daily lunch, nutrition education, computer training, singing, music and entertainment, recreational tournaments, arts and crafts, health and wellness training, games, social interaction, and so much more. Some of our activities require a modest fee to participate, but most of our programs are free. We have a website that you can utilize to find out more about our activities and programs, theactivelife.org. We also have a Facebook page. Be sure to like us. The Active Life is a United Way agency and is managed by the Troup County Parks and Recreation Commission. The Active Life receives federal and state grants to fund our nutrition programs through an organization called the Southern Crescent Area Agency on Aging. On today's program, we're going to examine this agency. We will explore the many resources for older adults found at the Southern Crescent. We will see how this agency plans, coordinates, and administers programs for seniors, as well as provides a vital gateway to information and assistance for programs and services available in this area of Georgia. We will examine the programs and the resources relevant to you and your loved ones. The mission of the Area Agency on Aging is to provide independence and well-being for older persons by providing quality programs and services. Also today, we'll learn a new healthy exercise during our Wellness Minute. And finally, we will visit the Active Life Arts and Crafts Room to explore the many opportunities participants have to express their creativity. Join us.
Reimagine your life. Are you tired of being tired, anxious, or in pain? Unsure about how to best handle an ongoing health condition? Try something new. Join a self-management workshop and discover fresh practical ways to live better and healthier. Rebuild connections. Dealing with a health condition can be hard, but you don't have to go it alone. Guided by trained leaders who are facing similar challenges with their health, a self-management workshop lets you learn the way that you want to, and you join a safe, supportive group of people with health challenges, some like yours, to share and solve the problems together. Retake control. During the last 20 years, thousands of people have taken the life-changing chronic disease self-management workshop. It's time-tested, developed at Stanford University. Online or in your community, it's a proven 6-week way to get a handle on your health condition and to feel better. Rediscover living. One of the worst parts of an ongoing health condition is what you give up: time with family and friends. Little things like going for a walk. Bigger things like attending your granddaughter's wedding. Self-management is a tool that can help you to reduce your anxiety and your pain and your tiredness and help put life back into your life. Rethink possibilities. Knowledge is power. A little know-how can start you down the road to getting a handle on your health problems. A workshop can help, but just finding good information is a step in the right direction. So what are you waiting for? Let's restart living. For more information about how you can get involved with an upcoming workshop here at the Active Life, please contact me. My name is Lisa Hale at 678-552-2843, or you can call the Active Life for more information. Also, visit the Chronic Disease Self-Management website at www.restartliving.org.
My name is Clarence Manny, and I've taken part in the chronic disease class. And I've learned how to manage my diseases that I have from the information that I received from our instructor, Lisa Hale, and from the book that we have had. I've learned that I don't have to feel sorry for myself. I learned that I can do things that I thought were impossible to do because of my limitations. We have set goals each week that we must achieve, and I always have a confidence of 10 to achieve the goals. And I do all that I say I can do, and sometimes even more, because I didn't know I had it within myself with the limitations that I do have to do the goals that we have set in our class. I would recommend this class to anyone who has a chronic illness, such as diabetes, cancer, and any other disease that they feel they cannot cope with on their own. It's a great 6-week course, and it's only 2 hours a week. And we participate each in different exercises for relaxation, to develop the skill that we need to go out. And it's a confidential class. No one knows what you do in that class but you, your instructors, and your classmates. And again, I would recommend it to anyone who has a disease that they do not know how to manage by itself. You manage with diet, exercise, and other activities that you think you cannot do, such as walking, which I took on the great task of walking a mile or so, and of working, doing some chores that I thought I could not do. And at the end of the 6 weeks, I felt better for it, and I continue to use the tools that were given to me during the class.
I'm here today with Joy Shirley, Director of the Southern Crescent Area Agency on Aging. Joy, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about all the resources that are available for older adults in our communities.
Thanks so much for having me, because I really appreciate you letting me tell about what we do at Southern Crescent. If a person is interested in for services for their parent or their person they care for, or even themselves, they can call our office. It's called the Gateway Aging and Disability Resource Center. And we have 5 screeners that they can talk to, and they will interview them and talk to them about the different services we provide. We also have a database made up of over 2,000 resources for our 10-county area and 20,000 resources for our state that we can help them find home health agencies, nursing homes. We send them a list. We can give them support group information. And the number that they would call is 1-866-55-AGING. And that aging number is 24464.
Wow. Tell me more about that.
Well, when you call Gateway, they will tell you about all the services. So in a way, Gateway gets you into the system, and you can, we'll let you know about all the services. We only have one program that is income eligible, and that is our community care program. And it's a Medicaid eligible program, but you can be, you can get into the program and not be on Medicaid, and they can get you into Medicaid. But it's a program that a person that may be qualified to go into a nursing home, but yet they still want to stay home, we can provide them with all kinds of services, such as an aide to come in to help with baths. We can have an RN that will come in and check with blood pressure and draw blood. We can have a respite person to come stay with if the caregiver is gone. We can provide meals. So the community care program has been in existence for about 25 years. It's a Medicaid waiver program, meaning that instead of the money that would pay to go for a nursing home, it will pay for them to stay in their home and receive services. And it's a third the cost of being put in a nursing home.
What other programs does the Area Agency on Aging offer?
We have the meal program and a congruent meal program, which is this program here. We make a referral to this program as well. If people are able to come into a center, we really want to encourage them to come here. Also, the home delivered meal program, which y'all provide, which is a great program for those that are homebound. We have lots of people that may get into the home delivered meal program because they broke a hip, or they're just there may be some reason they're homebound, and then after they get better, we can refer them over to the senior center. But there may be some people that have been in the senior center and then become ill that will start receiving the home delivered meals. So they get a meal 5 days a week. It's a hot meal prepared at the senior center. Now there's some people that live way out in the community that we have to do the frozen meals. So it's taking 5 meals a day, five meals for 1 week. But as you have talked about the senior center of all the activities there, but we have 10, we serve 10 counties, and there are 15 senior centers in those 10 counties that we work with. And we provide them all kinds of education and information to help them grow in their programs.
So will the Gateway number also provide them telephone numbers
Absolutely.
for their local senior centers?
Yes, we do. We have all the local senior center numbers, and then we will encourage them to participate in that if possible.
Wow. Now I understand you provide some respite type care.
Yes, we do. We have a respite program that provides, if you have a caregiver, and there's a lot of people, either they're unable to stay by themselves because of physical or mental reasons. Some of them have Alzheimer's disease. Some of them, it's just they're unable to get out of bed, but they have a caregiver at home. Well, the caregiver is there 24/7, and so we provide some kind of respite for those caregivers so that they can go to the store, or they can go get their hair done, or go to a doctor's appointment, or even go back in the back and take a nap. I mean, some of them are up constantly with their care recipient, and they just want to go back and take a nap. And we provide, they can 4 hours a day up to 2 or 3 times a week. And we have other services too for people that are homebound, such as our homemaker services. Our homemaker has a person that goes and does light housekeeping work. They'll go change beds. They'll cook a light meal, and they provide an array of services as well for someone that needs help with homemaker services.
Excellent, excellent.
And then we have another one for homebound, personal care. And the personal care is, again, it's someone that's so homebound that they might need help with a bath or grooming, such as combing their hair, doing the nails. We have an aide, trained aides. We contract with Help at Home, and they come in and do that service for them.
Where do the funds come from for Area Agency on Aging? Talk about that.
Okay, I sure will. Our funding comes through the Older Americans Act that was established in 1965, and it's filtered down to the states. Each state, it's based on a formula of their elderly population and their rural population and that kind of thing, and it's given to the states. And then they contract with the 12 in Georgia, the 12 Area Agency on Aging in Georgia. And like I said, we have a 10-county region, but the whole 159 states of Georgia is covered by those 12 Area Agencies on Aging. Now, when it comes down to from the feds to the state will put a match of 5% in. And then when it comes down to the local, we put a 10% match. But in most cases, locally, we match it much more than 10% with all the services we provide and all the activities we provide. And we do apply to some private grants as well. We have a grant right now through the Rose and Carter Institute that does help with persons that have Alzheimer's with their caregivers, provides counseling for them in their home. We provide respite for the care recipient while they're getting the counseling, and it brings all the family dynamics together as well, and not only the caregiver, but some of the family members that can help with the care of this person.
Are there some other programs that you would like to highlight?
Well, I have Heather Peak will be talking about Georgia Cares, but it's a program that helps persons with their Medicare, and it's a really good program. We also have a CareNet, and it's a program, it's an organization that we bring people together and provide services for caregivers, and we're doing a conference in the fall to help caregivers with information. We have an elder abuse prevention program where we do programs in the community. We work with the Ombudsman program. The Ombudsman program now is a person that goes into the nursing homes. We have 2 ombudsmans for our 10-county region. They represent the residents' rights in the nursing homes. It can be, they go in there, it's a confidential, whether it's a complaint about something such as the food being cold, or it can be up to something such as abuse. And they have backup attorneys that will help them in any kind of instance.
Excellent.
And then we have the Georgia Legal Service Program, where we provide legal assistance to people, such as wills, or if they need some legal advice on their Medicare or Medicaid, some kind of legal, and we do have attorneys back up for that as well.
Many of our older adults here at our center have benefited from the Georgia Legal Services, especially in the area of wills. Are there any costs associated with Georgia Legal Services?
No. If it's a fee-generating say they have a court case and it's fee-generating, yes, there will be a cost involved there. But if it's something like a will or something that they just need assistance with, no, there is absolutely no cost for that, no.
Joy, how would an older adult find out about programs in their particular community?
We have quite a few more programs too.
Well, tell us some more.
I'll tell you more. We, of course, we've talked. I think you've had programs about the wellness program, and Lisa Hale that comes in and does the nutrition education and does the farmers market. We have a program called Money Follows the Person. This is a program that we just started a year ago, and persons that are in the nursing home that want to get out, that they feel that they're capable of going home now, can go home, and we help set up their household for them to go back into. Some of them have lost their homes when they've gone into the nursing home, so they have nowhere to go. So we help get deposits on utilities, deposits on rent. We help set up groceries for them. If they need any equipment, we buy that for them and get them started back in the home. And again, this is savings of a taxpayer's dollars. They figure it's a savings of $26,000 a year to keep these people in their home rather than being in the nursing home. And there are people in nursing homes that need to be there because there is no support system for them. But this is a program for people that are able to get out. And we also have the Senior Employment Program I want to mention, and it trains people 55 and older to go back into the job market. Now that the job market has been so affected with the recession the last few years, we've had a lot of younger people that have come to us, people between 55 and 65, that really just had to start a new career because their career was gone, or there was just no jobs left for them. And so we train them in a new profession, and we can send them to tech school, we can send them to get their GED. We help them become more self-sufficient after a 2-year program.
Joy, thank you so much for taking time to explain these valuable services for older adults in Georgia.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Again, let me give you that number again if you need to call us. It's 1-866-552-4464. And you can get help with all our services that I've talked about today.
Earlier, Joy Shirley mentioned Heather Peak, and we're here with Heather now. She is the volunteer coordinator for Georgia Cares. Heather, tell us about Georgia Cares and what services are available through that organization.
Georgia Cares is a volunteer program that provides free, unbiased, and factual information to Medicare beneficiaries and their caregivers. Somebody can call the 1-866 number, 1-866-55-AGING, or they can contact you guys here at the Active Life Monday through Friday for assistance with any kind of questions regarding their Medicare coverage. If they have a question about which providers may accept Medicare, if they have questions about a bill that didn't get paid and they want to know why, or how can we help them get this bill taken care of, they can contact either of those resources and we can help them out.
And how will you help them out?
We're a liaison between the insurance companies and the beneficiary. So if they have a problem, for example, getting, I think one of your clients here had a need for a prosthetic device, and they were having trouble getting it approved through all the facets through Medicare, and one of our counselors that are located on site just really held her hand and made all the phone calls to the doctor's offices, made sure she went to the right doctor, made sure she went to the right provider, and we made sure once those bills started coming in that the correct percentage was being paid by Medicare.
Excellent. It sounds like a wonderful program, and I like the idea of unbiased,
right.
That they actually can turn to somebody that is not trying to sell them a product, but to give them the best information.
And that's right. We of course don't recommend or refer anybody to a particular provider. And so it is all unbiased. And another facet of Georgia Cares is just really arming the seniors with information. Mentioned Medicare, obviously, but in addition to Medicare, we have something called Senior Medicare Patrol. So we teach the volunteers and the seniors how to guard their information, how to protect them from fraud, abuse, situations like that. So if they read their Medicare summary notice and they see that I didn't have back surgery, I just went in and had, my arm x-rayed, then they know that there was either a pretty big mistake or that there's something fraudulent going on. And so we kind of teach the people how to take care of things, and if they see something like that, they can bring it to us and we'll handle it, which will prevent millions of dollars in Medicare fraud and waste.
Well, thank you so much for taking time with us, Heather.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I'd like us now to meet Ethel Shelnut.
Nancy, the Georgia Care volunteer, helped me to get my Part D insurance at a cheaper rate, and it's helped me out a whole lot.
I'm Shirley Posey, and I'll be directing you in weight-bearing exercises. So grab your weights, one in each hand, and let's push out right, left, left 2, right, left 3, right, 4, right, 5, right, 6, right, 7, right, 8. Okay, we're going to ride the train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to chop wood, put both weights over your right shoulder and come down to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now put the weights over your left shoulder and down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're here in the Active Life Arts and Crafts Room where so many beautiful things are produced each day. We have a quilting group called the Golden So-and-Sos. We have a crocheting and knitting group called the Knitwits. And then we have a scrapbooking group called the Baby Dolls. We also have recently added an oil painting class that meets on Friday afternoons. But back to the Baby Dolls, who is the scrapbooking group. They have just recently started a beginner's class, so you could come and take advantage of that here at the Active Life. Beautiful, creative, those are some words that describe the kind of work that takes place here in the Arts and Crafts Room. And individuals that work together as a team, producing not only items that are for themselves or their families, but also for local charities to benefit others. And that's a wonderful thing that is done here each day at the Active Life Arts and Crafts Room. Thank you for joining us today. We had a wonderful time learning more about the Area Agency on Aging. I hope you take advantage of the resources that are provided for you through that agency, and I hope to see you soon.